Last ball of the day. It's been a good day for New Zealand. Pakistan 216. And it's a slow ball. And held back. A stifled appeal. The end of a good day for New Zealand. Pakistan 216. And the New Zealand openers stay together and bat out 72 minutes before stumps to be 23 without loss.
It was tough test batting all the way. 23 without loss of 15 overs in 72 minutes. The GREATBATCH and Heartland survived till stumps. That was their main job. Look how well YOUNIS bowled. Just one run off the bat. Wasim Akram, none for 17 off his 7. Thanks for joining us on One World of Sport in Hamilton for the second day of the test between New Zealand and Pakistan. There was a 45-minute delay because of rain, although the pitch was well covered. The track had some zip in it yesterday. Let's see how it shapes up for day 2 with John Morrison and Jeff Crow.
Well, day 2 and Jeff Crow, has anything much changed out here on the pitch?
Well, it hasn't changed much, obviously, from yesterday afternoon. We see a little bit of the moisture has gone from yesterday morning, but certainly I see it being a very good batting wicket for the next couple of days.
So the seamers shouldn't get too much from it, sideways?
Well, no. There may be a little bit to start within the day, which often happens on every morning of a game, obviously, and every day's play. But I expect it to be a good batting strip. If New Zealand get through the first hour, John, there should be plenty of runs for them out here today.
So not much wear and tear at this stage. Should hold together for what, another day and a half for 2 days in this condition?
Well, that's right. We will see a wear and tear, and we see a little bit of wear and tear around the bowling area of the run-ups, etc., coming into the wicket. But apart from that, really, we'll just see 2 days of good batting conditions out here, and maybe a bit of spinners later on in the match.
So New Zealand resuming at 23 without loss. Mark GREATBATCH and Blair Hartland, the men at the crease. Their first aim to withstand the onslaught from Wasim Akram and WAQAR YOUNIS.
So Wasim Akram it is, about to bowl the first ball of the second day's play. He's bowling to Blair Hartland, the Canterbury man, the right-hand opener. And it's a wayward delivery down the leg side. It's a run, the first run of the morning. Quick single, well taken, no danger. Salim Malik in, but he can't prevent the one. Oh, he's dropped straight into the man in short, Mushtabar. And it was a difficult catch. They're very difficult because you're close, but it certainly was a catch and it went down.
Well, just one of those things, I suppose. Catches do go down, but this was an important one for Pakistan to start the morning off well. And it wasn't too tough either, really. Went straight to him, didn't have to move at all.
So Blair Hartland, it was a pretty good performance by him last night. He was wrapped on the helmet, nasty blow, but and he's got runs here, 4 runs. There's no one at third man, off the face of the bat, runs away down there, and Blair Hartland picks up a boundary. Oh, nasty blow. Again, Blair Hartland struck by WAQAR YOUNIS. Just seemed to misjudge it a little, leant back and had nowhere to go.
Yeah, another well-directed short ball, that one. That was quick, John. I mean, I'm interested to see the speed ball statistics on that. That was...
It's quite a vicious wake-up call, isn't it? He was struck there last night, a very similar delivery, and it looks like there's a cut. But he's not flagging it away, and that's good stuff.
He'll be certainly worried about the next short pitch ball, and the best thing can happen to a batsman after he's been hit is to get one as soon as possible, so you can get your confidence back and that you're visualising the ball again and playing it with the right technique.
So it looks like we're just about restored, and the game should get underway.
Testing time certainly for Blair Hartland. Slower, well pitched up ball from WAQAR YOUNIS. He's got all the skill, all the guile, and a fair amount of pace. Well, it's well played by Hartland behind square. That might run all the way. Slower outfield now because of the rain that we've had. Gives Akib a chance to pick it up. Oh, there he's dropped by Inzamam. He didn't see it at all. It came from nowhere. It came quickly, but it came comfortably in height to him.
Yes, we're seeing here the ball just straight through. He really just helped it on its way. A very simple first slip catch, really. But Inzamam looks as if he's saying that I didn't pick it up.
He didn't pick it up at all. It looked as if he was grabbing at it before the ball was there. And he didn't have too much time to make up his mind on that basis, because it was coming like a rocket, and he put it down. It was just incredible. Inzamam is rated as the best slip in the Pakistan camp. It's a good shot, hit firmly through the onside. And it's got just enough pace to be able to get over.
Nice shots again by Blair Hartland, playing with more assurance now, hitting the ball forward of the wicket. And they should have time to complete 3 runs here. And Hartland looking very good, considering the traumas he's experienced during this innings.
Mark Greatbatch, he's been all studied concentration, and then suddenly, look at this. Mark Greatbatch with his 5th boundary, and you can see they're scattered around the field there, and he hits that pretty well too, and that's going to be his 6th. Down the ground, lovely shot from Mark Greatbatch. But he hits that beautifully through the offside. That's a lovely shot from Blair Hartland.
Eric Johnson, the physio. Atar Rahman, Pakistan medium fast bowler, very talented. Played in his only test at Edgbaston, picking up 3 wickets. Shahid Saeed, the opening batsman.
Plenty of air again, beautifully driven by Hartland. That'll go all the way. 4 more to Blair Hartland's. 2 short again, pulls it away this time. This will go for 4 more. Playing with increasing confidence, Blair Hartland. That's another boundary.
2 men closing the batsman.
Confidently played again by Hartland. 4 more. Beautifully timed shot. Amir gets through this over quickly. We might have time for another after this.
Yes, Amir bowls his overs quickly, really.
Full toss, Greatbatch driving. This will be the century partnership. A century opening stand between Mark Greatbatch and Blair Hartland.
First ball after lunch, and it's a run to Mark Greatbatch, and there's his 50. He might come back for 2. He does very comfortably. So Mark Greatbatch, a fine 50, opening the batting for New Zealand, and a wonderful effort. Of course, the difficulty with this man Mushtaq is you don't know which way it's going to turn. And that's the art of really good leg spinning. You can bowl the googly, which spins back at the right-hander, or the leg spinner that spins away. Difficulty is picking which one it is. Oh, he's gone. Superb delivery, beats the bat of Blair Hartland, and lunging down the wicket, keeper Rashid takes it, and the bails are off, and the first New Zealand wicket has gone.
Yes, we're going to see here orthodox leg spinner, as we said. Hartland looking to come forward all the time. that one not quite to the pitch of the ball, turned, and of course the wicketkeeper did the rest.
So New Zealand lose their first wicket, 108 the score. Oh, that's... Oh, he's dropped at second slip. So GREATBATCH a let-off. Amar Sahel puts him down, reasonably straightforward.
Yes, we're seeing there, those catches must be taken in test matches.
So Jones off the mark on this ground where previously, of course, he's made 100 in each of the innings that he's had.
Oh, well bowled. That must
Very
be
good
very
Yorker.
close.
That one,
It's out.
Access has got to be out, yes. He's got it. Absolutely delighted. Wasim Akram, high five there. Good delivery that by Wasim Akram. It deserved a wicket.
Well, look at this. Very straight.
Ball
Well up.
Well up, swinging Yorker on the leg in the middle stump. And Steve Dunn has no hesitation.
So that's the end of Andrew Jones. His LBW to Wasim Akram for 2, and New Zealand are 111 for 2. Rod Latham coming out in the position that Martin Crowe has dominated for a long time. And he's off the mark first ball. It's a good shot, he's hit it well.
This very firm-looking drive in the covers by Rod Latham. An over-pitch delivery.
Rod Latham will be pleased by that. Not a great deal of experience in Test cricket. This is just his 3rd match. And in fact, he's had 3, hasn't he? This is his 4th. And the DB Draft player profile shows that his best score is that 119 against Zimbabwe. What a good ball too. Another LB appeal, another one that's gone. Wasim Akram has struck again with a ball that was well up to Latham. It sounded as if he hit it. But Steve Dunn looked. We'll have a look at that again, obviously, but it was right up to him.
I suppose another Yorker, this time on the middle and off stump. Wide of the stump he bowls. Looks over-pitched, but it's the Yorker. Hits him on the toe.
Absolutely. That's why the sound was there, because the bat was going into the foot.
And umpire Steve Dunn thinks, raises his finger once again.
Well, a huge blow for Pakistan, struck by Wasim Akram, and New Zealand, with Latham out for 2, are 117 for 3.
He's played well in the one-day series against Pakistan. Rutherford looks in good nick.
And he's off the mark with a good shot through mid-wicket.
Driven beautifully by Rutherford. That's 4 runs. Well, it was there for Ken Rutherford, and he dealt to it.
Gave that ball quite a lot of flight, a lot of turn there too, and now if he can keep bowling that line, that length, and get the ball to run away, plus his top spinner or wrongin, and Rutherford could be very much under pressure with those close fielders in there for the back pad decision. Good bowling.
Big appeal, and he's given out. The crucial breakthrough for Pakistan.
Exactly the type of thing that Miandad has really wanted, is for Mushtaq to get his line and length right, just loop the ball up there, get it to turn away, get the batsman coming forward, pushing at the ball. Those close fielders in there, a lot of pressure. Not a lot that Rutherford could do, because if he let it go, it could easily been bowled or LBW. So that's a big breakthrough for Pakistan. Well deserved too.
New Zealand won 47 for 4.
LBW appeal, that's close. And it's out. Gave it a lot of thought, Steve Dunn, and finally ruled in favour of the bowler. And Chris Harris's LBW, and New Zealand are 5 down.
Here we see WAQAR bowling very much wicket to wicket. That ball keeping it low again, and Steve Dunn taking a bit of time, as he has done with a few other decisions in this game, but giving the affirmative to the bowler. Chris Harris on his way. I've got to say, Grant, that was middle leg for me.
164 for 5.
So there's the bank of New Zealand stump vision, looking down at WAQAR YOUNIS away there in the background, just past Mark Greatbatch's pads. Now he's hit that beautifully, Mark Greatbatch. My word, he was in position so quickly, picked it up, and just swatted the ball to long leg. And Patel gets into the gap and goes all the way to the boundary too. The pace of WAQAR YOUNIS.
Well, looks like a few threatening clouds creeping in over there. Let's hope they don't arrive. But we do gather there's one or two thunderstorms not too far away. And out in the middle, it's still sunny. Mushtaq Ahmed just turned around. I think it came off the pad. We'll have to wait for the umpire, Brian Aldridge, as Wasim Akram comes round. No sign of a pad. I was wrong. Came from the back. Pushing forward, he's called for the quick single, and he gets through. Mark Greatbatch was equal to the occasion. Oh, he's swung. Oh, he's gone. LBW. He went to swing it away. Didn't bounce quite as much as he might have thought. And he struck on the pad, and Deepak Patel is gone. Brian Aldridge says that's out. It was the googly. It came back, went to pull it away.
Mushtaq, well-flighted delivery, forces Patel on the back foot, and Patel commits the mistake of going back and pulling it instead of playing it straight. Beaten by the turn, a googly.
So Patel out, New Zealand 193 for 6.
He's a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde, isn't he, Mark Greatbatch? Goes out one-day games and blasts away, then he has to play a totally different role in a test match. Gets this one away, won't get to the fence, and in fact time for 2 runs. So he goes up now to 97.
One of the key things too when you're batting out there and you've been at the top of the order and you're down there batting with number 7 is that you got to have confidence in your other partner at the other end.
This one away down towards third man. He'll look for a second run. Won't have time though. Smart fielding and just the 1 run. So the 200 comes up and Greatbatch goes to 99. Greatbatch way through the onside. That's his 100. A 3rd test century for Mark Greatbatch.
What a great thrill for Mark Greatbatch. His 3rd test 100. And he was pretty keen on getting that extra run, and he got it with 4. Hitting with the spin.
And Perori looks like he might have got his first run here.
Well, that beat Mark Greatbatch. He wasn't quite sure where that was because he was attempting to play it through mid-wicket. And it seemed to come from a leading edge down past the bowler. So Mushtaq Ahmed, 3 for 32. Doesn't seem quite convincing enough, but he's only got 14 wickets, hasn't he? I think I remember that. Oh, deceives him with the wrong one. Big appeal, no concern for Brian Aldridge. Mushtaq Ahmed with a total of 19 wickets. The end of the over. It's 216 for 6.
Oh, full toss to Mark Greatbatch. He's got hold of this one. He's hit it down the ground. It might not go all the way. In fact, it won't, but they'll get a very comfortable 3. So over pitching Wasim Akram, and Mark Greatbatch continues his fine innings. Oh, good-looking shot, and this will race away to the boundary for 4. My word, he timed that well. Full on the pads, clips it away, and a despairing dive, but it's away for 4. Oh, he swung this one away. Ambitious shot, but he's got hold of it. This should go all the way. And some kids are coming onto the field. That's a bit naughty. I think it would have gone all the way. Oh, that was not a bad. He's dug it out. He's got runs for it. He'll get one. I think that's all. As Amir Sahel drags it in. So that's the end of the WAQAR YOUNIS over. 233 for 6.
Good-looking shot from Ferrari. Won't quite make it to the fence. And he gets 2 runs. Oh, that's a wild one. That's a wide. Yes, it is. That's a shocker. Partnership between Mark Greatbatch and Adam Ferrari, and a very valuable one too for New Zealand in pretty quick time, 71 minutes. Another single for Greatbatch. Pulled away by Ferrari. That's a good shot. A shot of real confidence away through mid-wicket, and that's 4 runs. New Zealand's 250 on the board. LBW appeal against Greatbatch. He's out. Mark Greatbatch's innings has come to an end late in the day, and he's been trapped LBW.
Well, there's plenty going on at the middle now. Mark Greatbatch obviously has been given the heave-ho by one of the Pakistanis. And we see WAQAR bowling around the wickets. And that one there catching him right in front. There's a fair bit of angle, but Steve Dunn had no hesitation giving him an LBW. Fantastic innings from Mark Greatbatch.
Wonderful contribution from Greatbatch, dismissed finally for 133. First delivery for Murphy Sewer. And he's underway. Last ball of the second day of this Bank of New Zealand Test match. Well, that's a nasty one, and an appeal. And he's out. So a wicket off the last ball of the day. Steve Dunn has given his decision in favour of the bowling side. The batsman doesn't like it much, and he's on his way.
So Mark Greatbatch, the hero of the day for New Zealand, 16 boundaries in his 133. As we look at the wagon wheel for New Zealand's hero of the day, 133 he made, and you can see strong on the leg side there, particularly with Mushtaq Ahmed bowling into his legs. He was able to play him away for singles, and as he grew in confidence, 4 straight down the ground, through the covers as well. So looking at New Zealand's score at stumps, dominated as Pakistan was yesterday by Javed Miandad, so Mark Greatbatch was the dominant force today. And once Blair Hartland was out, the middle order swept aside 5 for 62. Pakistan's bowling, well, Wasim Akram picked up a couple of wickets. So WAQAR YOUNIS 2 wickets towards the end of the day to finish with 3 for 56, and a long spell for Mushtaq as well. So New Zealand finishing day 2 of this one-off test against Pakistan with a lead of 40. I hope you can join us on One World of Sport for coverage of day 3.